All right, today we're going to do a quick review on the GSG 1911, and these are 22 long rifles. This one happens to be an entire 1911 designed for the 22, and it has a fixed barrel as opposed to the more conventional types that have the just the, what do you call that, the slide stop. But this one's fixed to the frame, a little bit like there's other ones that I've seen that are like that. I think the P230s, along those lines that are fixed. So it's not a bad design. I think they have great potential for accuracy. This one is an upper conversion, so it's fully self-contained, and then it fits on a regular conventional 1911 frame. This one was a TSOS 9mm government model. I wouldn't say it's commemorative, but it's along those lines where it had the curved back strap, the spur hammer, and then just the normal slide up above. The thing that's cool with that is that it was a 9mm, which is actually, I think, the original design of the 1911 that Browning put out. These have a couple different kind of mags. They're all GSG. They're all made in Germany. This one has a short follower, so it'll hold how many rounds?
I think 14.
Maybe 14. And then this one happens to have a extender base plate on it. And then we also have just the Kimber Rimfire Target. And that one's designed as a 1911 complete. So it's got the bushing and the floating barrel similar to every 1911. So we're going to have a look at all those today and see what we think. Oh, the one thing that we've learned on the TSOS, or not TSOS, but the GSG, is that you had to go with a tall sight. And about how far are these accurate?
I was shooting 65 yards and hitting pop cans, so.
Okay. And then what do you think you've got it zeroed for?
That I'm not sure.
Okay. But for whatever reason, we ended up going with the taller sights. I think probably the weak link in that one is that they are very tall and they can be prone to bending. So it might be nice to be able to turn those over to a metal sight down the road, but not a requirement. It's just something that we've observed. And then these have just the Kimber puts on, they're nice sights. So, but you'll notice that's actually quite tall as well, relatively speaking. So anyway, let's give it a whirl. Let's do some shooting. All right, first shot's fired. This is the upper conversion.
Oh, malfunction.
First malfunction.
Failure to feed.
Failure to feed, okay. And we're out.
Hey, not bad.
Well, first shot's fired. Now, has that one got any lube in it?
Yeah, I oiled it up, but it's still got all the finish. There's very few rounds through the frame and 0 rounds until now on the slide. So it's still got all the coatings.
Okay.
So it hasn't been polished or anything.
And that's got the extended mag. I wasn't counting how many rounds that was, but
you wouldn't go count.
Let's go have a look. All right, there we go. First shots ever from a upper conversion. How far away do you think? 10 yards maybe?
10 yards maybe.
Yeah, maybe 10 yards. So that's what we have. And it's at least it's not all over the place. What are these? 6 inches? But freehand, first shots, including a couple of malfunctions. But we'll see. That could be those are just the spring pressure in the mags just needs a little bit of break in. So definitely not a strikeout. So let's do some more. Okay, one thing that we noticed, you want to talk about that with the magazine that you've seen?
Oh, they're just really tight, trying to get them in, especially since it's very little use. It's just...
So you really have to make sure you push hard and get a
firm in there.
Positive click when it goes in there. Yeah, so you couldn't just like shove it in like you might on another 1911. That's fine, so you just have to make sure it clicks.
Try one of these, how it runs.
Okay, let's give it a whirl.
See, that one closed.
Okay, so that one chambered around just fine.
Yep.
Actually, I'm going to stand over here.
Bottom target again.
Get a bit of different lighting. Okay.
Empty. 10 rounds.
All right, excellent. Well, those are CCI Blazers too.
Yeah.
So 10 rounders. Oh yeah, that's a flush fit mag, and that's a factory GSG mag.
Yep.
Yeah, that seemed flawless.
That was the first rounds through it.
And these are CCI what, mini mags or
Blazers.
just CCI Blazers? Okay, good. Let's have a look. Again. All right, there you go. Looks like the density's getting tighter and tighter.
So far, running smooth.
Yeah, you're right.
Besides the one malfunction.
Yeah, well,
two.
Initially big deal, and any of that could be magazine, ammunition. You never know.
Needs break in.
Break in easily. But yeah, that ran flawlessly. So 10 rounds right in there.
I'm happy with that.
Yeah, I think your concentration's gotten much better here. All right, again, to give it a whirl, CCI Blazers. You can see too, just very slightly here inside the mag. They're semi-staggered. I mean, they're wide here just so they fit the channel. But you can also see that they kind of toggle back and forth a bit, you know, from the rim casing. That's kind of cool. They probably all do that. Never really noticed much myself.
Okay, there you go.
Okay. So yeah, I definitely had to make sure I felt the click on that.
Oh, dropped your mag. Wasn't in all the way.
All right, so stupid me. It was not in all the way. I'm not sure. I guess I didn't feel the proper click. Nope.
Use the button. They're really tight.
All right, let's try something else. We'll lock that open. Okay. I never felt the click. Oh, there it goes. I felt that click. Okay, try that again. All right, there we go. I love these things, kind of that vintage look. I mean, they're not, every gun is different, depends what it's for, but I like the fact that these were kind of a commemorative and they weren't very expensive, is even better. And so far, the quality's been great on these TSOS or SDS, whatever they call themselves.
So what did you think of it overall, first rounds?
Oh, great. I like it a lot. And yeah, so you can see it's a 22 long rifle. I don't know what HV means.
High velocity.
Oh, okay. Oh, ATI tactical.
Supposed to be running the higher velocities on them.
Okay. Well, that kind of makes sense.
But those Blazers aren't that high of velocity, and it seems to be functioning fairly well.
Yeah.
Considering Hammer Springs, the stock one from the 1911 frame.
Yep. All right, let's have a look at the target. I know these were some of my first ones, and then it widened out a little bit. So I'm shooting high. I think I aim right here, kind of the pumpkin on the post. We've talked about that a little bit before, so I'm pretty sure I was aiming at the bottom of the dot here. So that could easily just be the difference in the way we shoot. Although it looks like yours might have been a tad, you know, kind of more towards the higher side, but so what? It's 10 yards.
Well, nothing's been adjusted on the sights.
Yep.
So
Oh, that's true. This is brand new.
Brand new. We haven't messed with it. Just trying it out.
Yep. Awesome. So one other thing too I forgot to mention is, I know I read this, or we saw this in the little instruction manual that your page that you've got. This is actually a Series 70 frame, and the slide works for both Series 70 and Series 80, as I recall.
You have to change the firing pin.
Yep.
To do the Series 80.
Yeah, there's a little conversion kit that came with the upper. Right off the bat, it dropped in as a Series 70, and it worked just fine. Those kind of a cute little orange plastic, what do you call those? A dummy round, so you could actually test it. Oh yeah, right there. And you could a snap cap. Yeah, so you could drop that in there and test it, and it worked. And then I'm not sure on this one whether it was Series 70 or Series 80 style, but bottom line is this one is convertible to both. Its default was Series 70, so that was I thought that was a good deal.
This will do one of the new mags.
Right. This one's the GSG complete gun. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, those are pretty. I mean, why did you get into these in the first place?
Well, after you got me into the 1911s, these were kind of like the good choice. It weighs like 4 ounces less than a 45.
Mm-hmm.
So they're actually like an actual weight, or close to.
Mm-hmm.
But the feel of them, they're great.
Yeah, they are nice.
If you like your 1911s.
Yep. Yeah, so they're good kind of practice fit and feel, although you can't really dry fire these.
No,
all right, let's have a look.
Same functions.
Same functions, same features, same look and feel. It's pretty awesome, I think. Good alternative. All right, let's have a look. Well, for being full of junk, it seemed like it ran pretty good
this time.
What kind of lube are you using?
Yeah, Lucas oil.
Lucas oil? Is it Lucas oil or is it Lucas? It's Lucas gun oil, right?
Yeah, it's a gun oil.
Okay. There we go. Pulling a little bit to the left, or to the right. The other left.
Operator.
Yeah. I mean, trigger pull and the way you hang on to them, that makes a big difference in anything. But still, it looks like it's good got good capability for accuracy. And you shoot fast, so none of that's really gonna reflect like bullseye shooting, but big deal. If you like shooting like that, then
Still hits where you need it.
yeah, hits where you need it. Okay, I'm gonna give this one a whirl. Actually, you can give this one a whirl. Rimfire Target, the Kimber. Oh, this is the one.
That's what I've been using in my
Maximum heat resistance. Okay. Yeah, I've been using some of the similar too. They have a Lucas CLP that I like, and I don't mind experimenting because I think there's probably lots of great choices out there.
With this stuff, it seems like everything's smooth.
Yeah. All right.
So far,
cool.
So good.
So what we got here are the factory Kimber mags. Can't remember. These are probably like 10 shot. Seems a little bit dangerous to be driving through a shooting range, especially when there's posted no shooting down below where they're supposed to ride. And then these are Pro mags, and I think these are like 15 shot. That was their claim to fame. They look pretty identical, and I've had hit and miss luck with Pro mag, probably from the earlier days. But let's give this a whirl. Have at it. Okay, here we go. Top target.
Wait till our riders get through. Top target.
Ah, failure to feed. Oh, these are golden bullets. I forgot to say. Failure to feed.
Feel a little dry.
Failure to feed. Oh, that's impressive. Failure to feed. Does look dry.
Feels dry.
Failure to feed. All right, we'll lube that up in a sec. Oh, that's
Empty.
it.
Didn't log open.
Okay, let's lube that up. Which mag was that? Oh, that's the Pro mag. Okay, let's have a look. I mean, let's check the target. All right. Well, there's some good density there. Yeah, that's a bit of a bummer. I think it is dry. Of course, that's the Pro mag. I've never used those before.
Yeah, it feels dry feeding.
I mean, the mag shouldn't affect the accuracy, but did from the continuity of shooting. All right, that's cool. All right, so we did throw some Lucas in this to see. Feels pretty good. I'm sure it's going to be spraying my glasses. It happens every time, it seems like. Guess I shouldn't use as much lube. This is the Kimber factory mag. Okay, top target. Huh, didn't lock open. That could have been my thumbs. I think it's supposed to. And I hope it didn't spray my glasses. But it did slobber.
Well, let's go take a look.
All right. You can see a little more light through there. There it is. Kimber Rimfire Target.
The beauty.